Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shadow Stitch, your coach of the Charlotte Chandelures, and today we got our week 4 for the PDD. So last week we took on CJ and the Phoenix Incineroars, where unfortunately we did lose a 1-0 nail-biting game. It was a really solid game, so I'd be sure to go check it out if you haven't already, along with, their side and all the other coaches linked down below. However, this week we're going to be taking on Lily and the Wiki-Wachi Wishy-Washies. Say that 5 times fast. So yeah, they have a really threatening squad, but before we bring that in, we're going to be talking a little bit of business because I've chosen to make some transactions. So after our week 2 game with KJ, we kind of sat down and talked a little bit, and I noticed a few weaknesses of my team. The first thing is that Excadrill is the only form of hazard control. Not that it's necessarily bad, it is pretty decent hazard control, but it being my only form, has a few weaknesses to it for sure. I was never able to spin against something like the Sinistra, so things like the spikes and the rocks, were just a major problem to me in that matchup. Also, Excadrill is largely my only real big form of offense. Sure, I have a couple strong Pokemon that could be really offensive, like my Low Kicks or my Tornadus, but as I was building, pretty much all of the offensive pressure was landing on Excadrill because, he's fast, he's strong, and he's powerful. So, again, not necessarily a bad thing, but, something that I can definitely work around to improve. So, with that said, I have chosen to drop Hydrapple, Frostlass, and Probopass. Yeah, I know, I'm upset too about the Probopass loss. And in their place, I am choosing to pick up Latias, Dusknoir, and Lurantis, which is going to be taking a place of a Terra Captain, going with Terra Steel, Fighting, and Poison, giving us some pretty decent defensive and offensive synergy right there. I think especially with Latias on the team, giving us another speedier offensive threat. Sure, maybe I have to set up a little bit more, but Latias is no real joke with immediate offense as well, dropping Draco Meteors and, things like Psychic. But, you always have to keep in mind that agility, stored power, weakness policy kind of shenanigans. So I think that I feel a little bit more confident with this team as it is now. And also, fun thing, I ended up actually swapping out Dusknoir later because I am making this later. So don't get used to keeping him around, but we'll talk about that maybe next week. So, yeah. Anyway, though, that is pretty much the changes that I've chosen to make. I feel a little bit more confident about the team. And, while I did have to drop some Pokemon I really like, I got to bring in some other Pokemon that I enjoy as well. So with all that said, let's go ahead and finally bring in the matchup for this week. Lily has an incredibly powerful team, so don't let that 0-3 record fool you. They got things started off with an Iron Valiant. One of the best Pokemon in the entire format, almost always goes really early in the draft, and for good reason. So while I may personally not like using it too much, I cannot disrespect it in any way. Booster speed is an incredible in-game threat on a weakened team, so I have to keep my pieces alive and healthy, or fall prey to that. And just in general, just hits so hard and has coverage for pretty much everything, which is insane. Weavile and Dragonite are 2 Pokemon that have pretty much stood the test of time. They're incredible, and especially Weavile, it's one of my favorite draft Pokemon, period. I just love that Pokemon in general. Goldango is a really threatening Pokemon. Again, another one of the best Pokemon in the format. Incredible typing, hits really hard, is really bulky, and can just run so many different kinds of sets. We got some hazards like the Quillfish and the Vikavolt setting up spikes and webs respectively, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that and bring some hazard control for sure. We have 2 pretty strong Terra Captains in the Cobalion and Rhydon. So Cobalion can go for Steel, Dark, and Poison, giving it some good offensive and defensive synergy with its typings. And Rhydon can bolster that Eviolite bulk a little bit with Rock, Water, and Flying. Mesprit is a decent little utility pivot Pokemon, and of course we can't really forget about Zangoose because he's just cool. So like I said, a really threatening team, but I'm feeling still pretty good about this matchup. I think we have the pieces that we need to win. So let's go ahead and bring in the team that I'm using this week. First up, we got a Choppleberry Tyranitar, and while this isn't going to be stopping the Iron Valiant from blowing us up, it's more there for like a low kick from a Weavile or maybe a body press from Cobalion. However, our main goal here is to be a strong counter lead against Vikavolt. I could definitely see them setting up Vikavolt, getting Webs up in this matchup. Webs is very strong against a lot of my Pokemon, especially Excadrill and low kicks, which like to be speedy and fast. However, with Taunt, we can shut that down. We're running enough speed to outspeed up to a modest max speed Vikavolt, and if they aren't that, we do still have Hazard Control on Excadrill, and they can't two-shot us with anything. We have Rock Blast to do a ton of damage, Knock Off to get rid of items, and Rocks because rocks are good. And if we're bringing the Sand, it makes sense to bring the Sand Rusher, and that's why we got Heavy Duty Boots Excadrill. Of course, like I said, we have that Rapid Spin, so we can get rid of any webs or spikes, and with our boots, we can keep ourselves nice and healthy just in case of some strong priority, like a Vacuum Wave from Iron Valiant. Speaking of Valiant, we are running enough speed so we can outspeed things like a speed boosting Valiant, and then just finish it off with an Earthquake or an Iron Head. Rock Blast is great, especially with a multi-scale Dragonite running around, and just overall is incredible speed control, and again, is one of our biggest offensive pieces. And speaking of offense, Terra Bug Choice Scarfed low kicks just goes so hard this game in my opinion. And pretty much any time that it comes in, it's got a free Terra Bug U-turn to just do a ton of damage to everything. First Impression is great to give us strong priority and to keep a few things in check, and Leech Life is just a good spammable option against a weakened team. Knockoff is of course very spammable, but of course isn't going to be boosted by that Terra Bug. So mostly we're going to be coming in, dishing out tons of damage with our Terra Bug U-turn, and pivoting into some of our defensive pieces, like our next Pokemon, Rotom. Heavy Duty Boots is pretty standard, I know, but we didn't really need too much else. We're running a little bit more on the physical side, but we still do have some good defensive synergy, especially against things like Moonblasting Iron Valiant or Make It Rain from Goldango. Overheat threatens a lot of the Pokemon on the team, Wisp lets us control some of the physical attackers, Pain Split keeps us healthy, and Volt Switch lets us pivot. And speaking of pivoting, of course we got our Assault Vest Tornadus. Bleak Wind, Heat Wave, and Icy Wind hit pretty much the entire team super effectively, or at least for strong neutral damage, and U-turn lets us get that Regenerator boost and pivot out. If we got one Regenerator Mon, we might as well bring the other, so we got a Rocky Helmet Toxapex. So we're running a very mixed defensive set. This is going to be a nice little catch-all for a lot of Pokemon. Iron Valiant Moonblast, Make It Rain from Goldango, just neutral hits. It just takes them so well. Liquidation, Sludge Bomb, and Ice Beam aren't really going to be doing a ton of damage, but they're just enough to be annoying to a lot of these Pokemon. And Haze stops any kind of setup. So there you have it. All that talk I had about Excadrill not wanting to be the main offensive piece of the team, and I'm still bringing a team revolving all around Excadrill in gaming. But, you know, we're definitely going to see some of those new Pokemon come in, I know for sure, later on in the season. So, I think that this is a pretty decent matchup. I think that Excadrill just has a really strong game this week, along with Terra Bug Low Kicks. Like, Terra Bug Low Kicks, I don't really see a great switch into to that. Like, sure, Goldango, but then I just get to switch out into, like, Excadrill if the Sand's up, or, like, Rotom, and, like, what are they going to do? Or even, like, Tornadus, you know. So, yeah, I think it's just have a lot of good utility pieces going on in this matchup, and my defensive core is just really powerful. So, anyway, though, I'm done rambling. Let's go ahead and get to this game, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right. Rhydon, Quillfish, Vikavolt, Valiant, Dragonite, and the other guy. So, Vikavolt could lead. No Weavile, that's nice. Vikavolt could lead. The Quillfish could lead, I guess, maybe. That could be a little bit annoying. Rhydon could lead as well. I feel like Torn could be the safest lead. I don't hate just leading off with T-Tar. Because, like, if he leads Vikavolt, then that's really annoying. Sure. But, like, this is what the T-Tar is built for. It's built to completely counter lead a Vikavolt, you know? So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, I could just knock off something that's not, like, Valiant or something like that. The Quillfish won't one-shot me. So, there's that. The Rhydon might, but, like, I doubt it. I mean, Tyranitar's pretty freaking bulky. Yeah, it's gonna be like 81%. It's like uninvested, so. Adamant doesn't even one-shot me. I could like knock off his Eviolite or something like that. Let's get it! Alright. Vikavolt. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful. Get my Sandstream up. I get to taunt him. If he's faster than me, then he's running Timid. I'm outspeeding a modest max speed Vikavolt. Oh, he's switching. He says, no, I don't want to deal with any of that. Which is fair. Rhydon comes in. Okay, well, he can't set up rocks. So that's fine. Okay. Like I said, he can't freaking do anything. He can't one-shot. You know, Rhydon probably gets, like, Break or something like that, doesn't it? Let's see. Fighting moves, gets Body Press, gets Brick Break, gets Hammer Arm, so plenty of things, and he has to go for an attack here. So, could go for a Rock-type move, maybe. That could be definitely really annoying. I feel like I can find time to just go into Toxapex. And then just gauge what this thing is gonna do. Like, he can't one-shot us. Also, he can do that. Let's see what it is. Terra Flying. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that's actually kind of good for me, isn't it? Body Press. Cool. That's actually kind of great for me. Fantastic, in fact. Alright, I'm expecting an Earthquake. I mean, if he goes for a Rock move, he goes for a Rock move. There's not really a whole lot that I can do about that. But I'm just going straight into my Rotom. And I'm gonna Volt Switch. Doubles, okay. Quillfish. Oh, perfect. This is fantastic. Intimidates me. It's fine. I don't really care. I'm gonna come out. I outspeed like Adamant Quillfish, I believe. I don't, because like he's 85 base speed. I don't think. So he is actually faster than me. We just saw that. So I actually don't hate just going for Volt Switch here. God, I love Sand so much. It's so good. Such a fucking great mechanic. So, I mean, he could try to set up a Spike, maybe. T-Spike would be definitely annoying, but I have Toxapex. He's gonna flip. Okay, that does a lot of damage. So I think he's offensive, because I'm a pretty bulky Rotom. Quillfish. Yeah, I think he's offensive. That's kind of whack, so we might have to watch out for, like... Volt comes in again. Beautiful. Alright. Got a couple options here. Could go into Excadrill and fire off a Rock Blast to kill him. Which I think I will do. Might have to watch out for a Manual Rain. If he's offensive Quillfish. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to fire off a Rock Blast. I'm not going to overthink this. Protect. It's fine. I don't really care. My Sandstorm goes away, but, like, I'm still at the speed advantage right here. So I'm going to go for just another Rock Blast. I still have the speed advantage here. Quillfish can come in, but I think the Quillfish is offensive based on the damage that he just did to my Rotom. So I'm fine with the Quillfish coming in here. Goldengo can come in. Sure. I have good switch-ins to this. So nice 3-hit. There's a little bit of damage. Not too bad. No leftovers, as we see. I got Torn. I can just come in here. Threaten with a Heat Wave. Like, what are you gonna go for? Focus Blast? Something? I don't know. I don't know exactly what you can go for in this situation. Torn just gets to come in for free, relatively. Excadrill comes out. I mean, he can go for Shadow Balls in mid-ground, but that's not going to do a whole ton to me. Okay, so we're just going to see. Max HP, 359 to 260, or to 260, so that's 99 points of damage. What can I learn? So, he's very likely timid, which makes sense. I can just go for a Heat Wave, which is good for me. He's Scarfed! Cool! Very good to know. Very, very good to know. Excellent to know, actually, in fact. Because now I can go into Tyranitar, set my Sand back up, and then I can just do silly Tyranitar things. So he's going to switch Goldengo out. I'm going to get my Regenerator. Quillfish comes in. I don't care about that. Alright. I want my rocks up. I want my rocks. Liquidation, that's not going to kill me. Does a lot of damage. I'm not going to deny. Does a lot of damage. So my T-Tar is, you know, on death door a little bit. But I got my rocks up, and I am happy. Because he is making a lot of switches here. I'm going to just make the obvious play, go into Toxapex. He might freaking do something silly. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not really super afraid by a Choice Scarf Goldengo coming in, as he's going to Liquidation. That does absolutely nothing. He's going to keep getting chipped down. Alright. So now, I could make just a really hard read and go for my drill, but I don't think I love that. So I might go Torn instead. Torn seems like a good mid-ground. Why are you flip turning? Are you flip turning? Taunt. Okay. That's cool with me, bro. So I get to fire off a Bleak Wind here. Dude, that would have been brutal if I brought in Drill right now. Not gonna lie. I get to fire off a Bleak Wind. And we miss. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Toxic. Don't really care about that. I don't really care about that too much. So we've seen Toxic, Liquidation. I'm just gonna U-turn. Get my Regenerator all the way back up. Toxic, Liquidation, Flip Turn, and Taunt. So my Toxapex does not care about this thing in the slightest. I can always come in on the Quillfish with my Toxapex, 100%. And 2/3 of the moves I can come in on my with my Drill. Also, nothing like severely threatens Toxapex as well. Like Dragonite could come out. I'm gonna hit it with an Ice Beam. It's fine. Alright. You could just fire off a Sludge Bomb. Whatever comes in, I'm good just hitting with the Sludge Bomb. Goldango could come in, sure. But, you know, we'll be relatively okay. Gonna switch out Quillfish. Okay, what are we going to? Right on. I'm good with that. Very good with that, in fact. Especially because you have an Eviolite. You know you have an Eviolite. Poison? No poison. Unfortunate. Okay. I think I'm fine sacking Rotom here, maybe? Could also just go into Torn. I don't think he kills Torn in one hit. Yeah, let's just go into Rotom. Because, like, I mean, it's kind of 50-50 whether he's even going for a freaking Rock move, right? Like, this Toxapex is a massive problem for him. Rest. Interesting. That's certainly a choice. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna Volt Switch. Oh, he's Lightning Rod. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. But whatever. My bad. My bad. Okay, good play. Good play. Sleep Talk. Body Press, Earthquake? Terra Blast. Okay, that's fine. I don't think you can really hurt me too much. Yeah, that doesn't do too much. I'm really dumb. Don't mind me. Oh, Pain Split. And keep them... I can still keep them kind of low. Sleep Talk animation's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So, Rest, Sleep Talk, Terra Blast, and Body Pressed. Interesting. So, again, Toxapex doesn't really care about that. So, is Toxapex... Did I pop the Toxapex thumbnail too early? Wake up. Rest. I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm going to just start firing off Ice Beams now. I mean, I don't know what the advantage is here. Yeah, I don't really know what the advantage is here. It doesn't do much, but, like, I don't really care. I'm not really... You know, I could just start firing off liquidations for defense drops. Because why not? Yeah, that does, like, nothing to me. Can I get defense drops? No defense drops. Come on, Ice Beam. Gonna keep mixing it up. Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb. I got a lot of PP. I got a lot of PP to work with here, guy. And I can always regenerate her back. So, I'm good. I can go into Rotom right here. I can Pain Split back up if you do silly things. Yeah, this is not the best option for him, in my opinion, right now. Terra Blast, it's fine. I can Pain Split. Like, they're not going to do a lot of damage to me. There's nothing they could do that's going to do a ton of damage to me. And I can keep alternating between, like, all of my Regenerator, Rotom, keep him healthy, all that fun stuff. Like, the PP advantage is severely in my favor. And I have no issue with just wasting time. Okay, switching out Rhydon. What are we switching to? Vikavolt? It's fine. I get a little bit of HP, don't I? Maybe not. Okay, brought down a little bit. I can just overheat and kill the Vikavolt. So there goes that. I do think I want to keep my Rotom around because that Rhydon, I'm so free into it. Now the Valiant could come in and that could be a little bit annoying right here in this position, but I have some stuff for it, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, the Rhydon just comes back. It's fine. I just burn it. And I miss. Of course I do. Fine, I'm gonna Pain Split and get all my health back then. I'll Pain Split, get all my health back. Because why not? Okay, you're just gonna switch again. Goldengo? Okay, I'll get some health from my Gold. Okay, maybe not from Goldengo, but that's fine. I don't really care. Good as gold, doesn't really matter. Torn, and then U-turn. Because he's either going for Make It Rain or he's going for Shadow Ball, and I know he's Scarfed. If he tricks, then he tricks, and then that's good for me. I do think he's timid though still, so I would have to still be careful with that. Outspeeding my... Okay, that's fine. I'll take a Choice Scarf Tornadus. That's perfectly fine with me. Okay, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm just gonna U-turn then. My Rotom might outspeed? I don't think it does, so. Yep. Goldango switches. do not outspeed a max speed timid Torn. So he's sleeping, right? I could actually just go into low kicks. I get free damage, right? I don't need the Terra bug right now. I'd rather keep that a secret. So keep my Terra a secret, because I mean I have a couple different Terra options here. Fairy's not terrible in this matchup, so I don't really need to, because I can just U-turn, get a little bit of free damage, and then I can go back into Rotom and start threatening. Yeah, I can just fire off like Overheat. Fast asleep. Oh, they didn't even go for freaking thing. Whatever, I'm just gonna fire off an Overheat. I can try to... No fucking way I missed that too. Come on, man! I missed 3 not even like that bad accurate moves in this game. What the fuck? I've gotten Terra Blast like every time though. That's kind of silly. 69, nice. I'm just gonna fire off Overheat again. Not bad. Not bad damage. Are you gonna rest? Body press. That's fine. Because now I think a Terra bug will kill you. A Terra bug U-turn will kill you. And you have nothing in the back that can take this. And if it doesn't, then we got a whole ass Toxapex in the back. If it doesn't, we have a whole ass Toxapex. Alright, staying in, I think. I think that's what that means. Probably should have just freaking pain splitted, but whatever. Oh my god, dude, this is so tanky. It's so tanky. That's fine, I don't care. Yeah, just go back into Toxapex. I mean, he can't hurt Toxapex. So this is no advantage. He's gaining absolutely no advantage with this Pokemon. Like, he'll eventually run out of PP. I haven't been keeping track, but like, he'll eventually run out of PP. On liquidation. Start firing it, start getting freaking defense drops. Ice beam. Maybe get a freeze. That'd be kind of silly. Woke up. Terra Blast. What do you know? Nah, I don't need to do that. Let me go for Ice Beam. Terra Blast. What do you know? And now I'm gonna switch to Tyranitar. Like, this Pokemon is gaining him no advantage. Like, at all. Like, all he's doing is wasting PP. Terra Blast. Toxapex. This is gonna be a long one. Buckle up, boys. I'm just gonna keep firing off liquidation. Yeah, they're just gonna rest. It's fine. I'm gonna keep getting defense drops. Slowly over time, I'll eventually win this. I haven't gotten a single defense drop though, and I've missed like 2 overheats. Isn't it 30%? %. Pulls rest. Hey, I finally got a fucking defense drop. Only took like, what, 6? Ice beam. You gonna sleep tuck? Get Rocky Helmet. Do it. God. Doesn't even matter. Nice crit. Sandstorm subsides. I'm gonna make the switch to Torn. Because this thing also doesn't really threaten Torn. So I can just fire off Bleak Wind. And like whatever, everything he has in the back doesn't really love taking Bleak Wind. Ooh, what if I get a speed drop? That'd be kind of cool. They're slated to wake up this turn. What are they gonna do? Terra Blast. Nah, I don't need to do that. I don't need to risk. I don't need to risk it. Let's go back in the Toxapex. I'll alternate between Toxapex and Torn for a little bit. Nice crit. Nice crit. Nice crit. Lame. Okay, switching out right on, finally. What are we gonna see? Iron Valiant! Which is fine, because even if he's booster, I outspeed him with Torn. I outspeed you. Speed? Speed. Because you gave me a choice scarf. So we're going to hit our Bleak Wind, right, Torn? We're going to hit our Bleak Wind. Every Bleak Wind I've gone for has missed so far this entire fucking season. Every single one. So we're going to hit this one, right? Thank you. Get out of here. Fuck you, Valiant. And now I have the Pokemon advantage again. Good job. Good job, Torn. Dragonite could come in, I guess. Dragonite's really actually still kind of scary, not gonna lie. Rhydon just comes back in. Okay. I can just kill that with Bleak Wind, though. If I hit. Oh my god, 2 in a row? Whoa, this is fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Bonkers, even. Alright, has Torn basically done his job? More or less. Little dango. Are we dead ass? I bet freaking it probably kills this thing too. I don't really think I need to. Let's go into Pex. That's interesting. Alright. I did tear up my low kick, so that's a little unfortunate. So we've seen Gleam, Shadow Ball, has to be Make It Rain as the last, right? Liquidation. Okay, what's he gonna switch to? Dragonite? Dragonite could be annoying. Quillfish. I don't fucking care about that Pokemon, though. If anything, I kill it, I think, here. Doesn't matter. No, not with the Intellect. That's fine. Alright. I have to find a way to make it so Tyranitar. I think actually this is it. Because I think Drill can win in this position. When granted I have to get good freaking good Rock Blast luck. That's fine. I do not care about that. Ow. Dropped my thing. Okay. Goldango could come out if it really wants to. The Dragonite could come out, and that Dragonite is still very scary. That Dragonite is still very scary. But we have Rock Blast on this and Rock Blast on Excadrill. And I did just Regenerator my guy. So, as long as I don't get completely fucked over, I think we'll be okay. Goldango comes out. That's fine. Let's see. Just in case. Just in case. You know. And I think I'll lock my Torn into Icy Wind. I don't know if it'll kill this thing. If it does, then good for them. If it does, then, you know, it is what it is. Alright. Actually, let's just U-turn. Pivot into... Okay. Oh! I break the multi-scale. Let's fucking go. I break the multi-scale right here if the rocks don't do it already. Nice. Okay, Drill wins. As long as I don't get completely fucked over. I think even 2 hits from my Drill will kill. Okay, I do need 3 hits. But I think I'll be okay. Leftovers. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Let's Rock Blast. Come on. Come on, Big Drill. Come on, Big Daddy Drill. Show them who's boss. I might need 4, actually, depending on what kind of build it is. Big Daddy Drill. I mean, I do have Torn in the back. Rock Blast. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Big Daddy Drill, baby! Sorry. Let's go, Big Daddy Drill. I fucking love this Pokemon. I love this Pokemon. He's so good. Oh, he died to rocks. Unfortunate. Big Daddy Drill. It's okay. That was your kill in my heart. That was your kill in my heart, Big Daddy. So, all right. Very interesting. Very long game. I know, but we're back in the dubs. And I'm happy with that. We're back in the dubs. Man, it has been a rough couple weeks for me in draft. I mean, y'all have seen it. So, but we're back in the dubs, and I'm very happy with that. So, GG over to Lily. I'm sure I said he throughout this entire thing. I'm sorry. I believe they're she, her. Sorry about that, but either way, go check them out. I'll be honest, I haven't checked out anything from them. I'm sorry about that. But with that said, thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff. I love you all. Deuces.